I'm like running around trying to get the house in order and get things taken care of. We are fine. You know, I think it's so appropriate that one of the last things we talked about is walking in spirit and in truth. And there is a great measure of comfort if you do that, a great measure of protection. Last night was a bit exciting and hectic, and especially here under the roof, because there's so much going on presently. I have a parrot sanctuary, for those of you who don't know that yet, and I took in a about an 8-month-old cockatoo that I'm having to rehabilitate, and that includes feeding every 30 minutes because of the injury that she had, and her gastric is not functioning correctly in this moment. And I'm sorry, the camera's like, well, it's because my hand's not still, because as well, that one was already slated for a minor surgery to have a tooth removed, and I'm petting her. I can't tell if she's unhappy because she hurts, or because if I'm not sitting with her, she's got to have her dog collar on. So I'm just giving myself a moment of silence from her moaning. But we're fine. We understand that there were 400, I'll call them projectiles. I don't know what YouTube is allowing and what it's not. 400 projectiles into Israel from Iran. And I want to tell you that this land is still protected by the Father beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I will tell you also that, having lived here for 10 years, I don't think it's protected because the people are any more in a relationship or righteous than San Francisco. But what he does protect is these thousands of years that he's buried his witness of Scripture, of what he's written from Genesis to Revelation on this land and in this land. And we're uncovering more and more and more every day, every day. So miraculous things have turned up, and some things that shifted what a lot of people believe about the Scripture in the last several years. And I believe that that's why this land is protected. Amazingly enough, with those 400 projectiles, there was two deaths, not Israeli death. There was a Palestinian Gaza man that was in Jericho on a work permit. Jericho's not ours. We can't go there. If you hold an Israeli passport, you cannot go there. If you are an Israeli citizen with dual citizenship, if you have an Israeli car, you can't take it into Jericho. So Jericho is not ours. There was again, a Palestinian Gazan on a work visa in Jericho that was killed. And believe it or not, shrapnel got somebody in the country of Jordan. But of all those 400, there was nobody in Israel that was killed last night. And that is miraculous. You can say what you want about who the Jews are and what you think. It doesn't matter. The hand of Elohim is on this land. No, Beulah. The hand of Elohim is on this land. And there is a protection that reigns here. So walking in spirit and in truth is vitally important. We have to understand the Father's timings, the Father's feast, and what they were meant to represent through Yeshua. And we have to walk in that spirit and truth and have that kind of love that the world will know we belong to Yeshua. We have to have that kind of love for each other. So I am just here giving you a testimony of his goodness this morning, and that we are safe. But I am busier than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, because I've got all these convalescent animals in my house right now, in addition to everything else. So if you can just pray for me to keep my head screwed on straight, to get through my day with the convalescent aspect of my life, I would appreciate it. But we're fine. We're safe. Good spirits. Never felt threatened at a moment's point last night. And I've got to get this collar back on this dog. She's fighting me. We're fine. Thanks for watching.